Back again, another video with the priest. We're going to talk about something very important today. Prophecy. Okay, the Mayan prophecy. What happened to the Mayan prophecy? How did this high scientific, mystical civilization similar to the Egyptian pyramids society, and in most cases a direct duplicate. They had prophecies about times to come in the world to come after their world. What happened to their prophecies? Well, according to the Mayan prophecy, in modern day calculations using, the latest state of the art technology, they were able to calculate that the Mayan prophetic destruction of our planet has a date. What? The Mayans say our planet is going to be destroyed? Yeah, they say earthquakes, plagues, pestilence, just a lot of destruction. So according to their calculation, modern day technology, they say in 2012, the year 2012 AD, December the 21st, there's going to be a prophetic destruction. Even makes me laugh because it's like the Mayans were wrong. 2012 is already gone. It's past us now. We're still here. There's no destruction. That's something to think about. Did they get the dates wrong? Or was the Mayans wrong? Makes us scratch our head. So let's deal with it. I had to do some research because I'm a fan of ancient civilizations, and I've come to discover that it seems as if the ancients were more wise and technologically advanced, evidently, than us today. Scientifically proven. A little nose itch happens. When we go into Kemet, Egypt, modern day Egypt, scientists has discovered that the architectural brilliance of the Egyptian people, the black Egyptians at that time, or Kemetic people, it's beyond our modern day understanding. Their abilities to have had accomplished what they did in Kemet, in Egypt, in Africa, as a black race, it still phantoms the mind of the scientists. And it proves that civilizations prior to us, they were way more advanced than us. Unbelievable, right? Because you got the phone. You're like, no, Bob, I'm talking to you on the phone. And, it's stolen technology. Technology came from the past. Anywho, guess we're going to find out that in my research of these great ancient civilizations, that in our modern world, there's a lot of things that has been changed and adjusted. As a global civilization. In the ancient world, they have a different calendar dating system than what we have in our modern day world. The Georgian, or however you pronounce it, I just, pronounce it as quick as I can. The Georgian calendar It's a Western calendar. It was created by the Western world. The Julian calendar, if I stand to be corrected, but it's a more ancient calendar, similar to the Ethiopian calendar. 13 months is in Ethiopia. In the Ethiopian calendar. In the Western calendar, it's only 12 months. So we have a problem here. Because we're dating ancient prophecy by the Gregorian calendar or Georgian calendar, however we pronounce it. I have to really get that up. And it's because we're using this Western calendar to try to predict, our Eastern culture. Even though the Mayans were located in what we'll call the Western world, the pyramids in South America, in the Mayan world, it clearly proves that they are very similar as a civilization to the Eastern Egyptian civilization. So even though the pyramids were in the West, by the Mayans, it was an Eastern culture. So, because of this, I just decided, I say, Bobo, go check it out. What's really happening? They say December 21st, 2012. We all know the rackets. We all was looking for the end. It was all over the news. Everybody was busting up the mainstream. Getting a lot of likes and a lot of, subscriptions over this Mayan conversation, this end of the world. People were doomsday prepping. People were stocking up their house, selling their stuff. Everybody was just going off on this 2012. They even made a whole movie about these destructions. And I advise you to go watch this movie. This movie is called 2012. And they have some other movies similar to it, so you have to make sure that it's the movie called 2012. And it's very important because in that movie they illustrate a lot of the Mayans' prophecies, the things that the Mayans, actually predict will happen to the world. Tsunamis and, a melting of the polar ice caps and the rise of sea levels and all this stuff, So when we look at the differences in the calendars, what if we were to take that into consideration? And what I've found out, there's a 7-year difference. Because Ethiopia has 13 months, the Western world only has 12. There's a 7 average year difference between the calendars. You see? So, we have to take that into consideration. Suppose the Mayan prophecy, it's a Eastern prophecy based on an Eastern time and chronology. Suppose we consider that. We were expecting devastation in 2012, which is Georgian calendar. So if we take the 7-year difference and we count from 2012, it's 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So according to the ancient calendars, this devastation is supposed to happen 2019, if I'm correct, by the Eastern calendars. And for some coincidence, 2019, December 21st, think about it, there was an announcement of, the COVID, this plague, and everything broke out in the world. Everything the Mayan is saying is happening. The polar ice caps start melting, the sea level start rising. All these things starting to really war break out. Russia and Ukraine, the whole world is falling apart. Just as the Mayans said. after 2019. Because 2020 was the lockdown. The whole world, the monetary system of the dollar system, everything is collapsing. The world as we knew it. Remember the world we knew before 2020? That don't no longer exist. The social structure, the governmental structure, the religious structure, they're all collapsing. It's just too much of a coincidence. To I, the Mayans not wrong. It's not the Mayans. I would say it's just the calculations. With an Ethiopian calendar, 7 years later, 2019, 21st of December, can't beat it. It's just too a coincidence. Yeah. And 7 is God's perfect number, so. Anyway, heart of love. Just wanted to share this one. Comment below. Let me know what you think about it. It's my opinion. It's based on my research. Talk with the priest. Let me know. Comment below. I want to learn from you too. Let's do this. Black again.